So here we have a tank full of frogs. Well, they're called tadpoles. There's probably over 1,000 tadpoles in there. They were born, or hatched should I say, on the 29th of February. So they're leap year babies, strangely enough. There's the 16th of March now, so that makes them 16 days old. As you can see, they're about 1/4 of an inch in body size, which is about 6 mil, and their tails, I suppose if you take the whole body size and tail, about 18 mil, which is about 3/4 of an inch. We've got an air stone in there because, believe me, they need plenty of oxygen when there's over 1,000 little lungs breathing in and out. As you can see, there it is, only a 4-inch block, not a very expensive pump. This is only a 2-foot tank, but weed from the pond, as you can see. I'm not sure what species of weed that is, doesn't matter really. But I say they've been in here 16 days now. We put the spawn in, they hatched on the 29th, so the spawn went in on, that was Monday, so the spawn went in on the Friday. We got the spawn out of the pond on the Friday because if we'd left it there, the koi carp in there would have eaten the spawn and the frost would have killed them as well. So doing our bit for frogs, over 1,000 frogs in there. Well, I change the water every other day because, believe me, 1,000 little bottoms making 1,000 little messes soon foul the tank up. Some of the two main killers of anything that breathes water is ammonia or lack of oxygen, and ammonia does cause severe lack of oxygen when it builds up. We feed them twice a day, ordinary fish food. As you can see, they've just been fed. Look at them, they're going absolutely crazy. They almost hunt as a pack by the looks of it. But every 2 days I clean the whole tank. I leave about 2 inches of water, about 50mm of water at the bottom, then change it with just ordinary tap water. It doesn't seem to do them any harm. We let it run very quickly to get rid of some of the chlorine that's in it, and you lose probably about, there's 4 bucketfuls. I bet we lose about 100 odd, because you just can't prevent them from swimming into the bucket as you're cleaning. But I pop them back into the pool, into the fish pond, and they've got just as much chance of surviving now as these little monkeys here. But what will happen is they will reach maturity, their back legs will grow within the next week, I suppose, 2 weeks, and then their front legs will start to mature very quickly after that. And then what we do is we drain the tank down, pop it outside by the pool, by the pond, float some polystyrene blocks on the top with a stick so they can climb out, and within a week every one of them will have I suppose fledged is the word, and they would have left the tank and they'll go to the garden, into the pond, they'll establish themselves. And if we hadn't have done this, there would have been over 1,000 frogs that never made it into the world, and they're quite a rare species now apparently. And it's fun. So remember, all you need is 2-foot tank, obviously the spawn, get yourself a decent little pump there. It costs about 15 quid. The tanks you can get from the rubbish dumps, believe me, these type of tanks, 2-footers, down at the tank at the dump, you'll get them for £5. You might even be lucky to get a pump involved as well. But don't leave it too late, because we made a mistake last year of leaving the frogs in the tank, and believe me, within a week we had little baby frogs, not much more than 18 mil themselves, everywhere in the house. They were swimming around in the cat's bowl, you name it, they were everywhere. So it took us ages to get them out, but this year we've got it sussed. They're going to be put out as soon as they develop their back legs, and within a week, as I say, they'll grow their front legs, and there's another 1,000 frogs put into the wild to help nature along. There you go, the humble British frog.